This phone is fast, has a good display, capable cameras, quick fingerprint scanner and face unlock, backfiring speakers, amazing battery life, and insanely affordable price, which starts at 3,990 pesos. Hello world, this is Coco Martech and this is my review video of the Tecno Spark 6 Go, and welcome to an episode of
TT with Coco Martech.
Before we continue discussing the specs of the phone, let's do a quick unboxing. Unboxing the smartphone is very familiar. You have an eye-catching box with the logo of the Tecno Spark 6 Go in front, some details in the front and the back. Included in the box are the following: a crystal case to protect your phone, some paperwork, a 13-month warranty from Tecno Mobile, a pair of wired headphones, a standard micro USB cable, a charging brick, and a screen protector that is already installed with the phone, which is nice. Of course, you also have the phone included. For the Spark 6 Go, you can either buy the color variants Mystery White, Aqua Blue, and Ice Jadeite. Yes, that is how you pronounce the word jadeite. Just a quick fact, jadeite is a green, blue, or white mineral, essentially sodium aluminum silicate, which is one of the forms of jade. One thing missing from the unboxing is a SIM ejector tool, and later we will discuss why. Please take note that this video is not sponsored whatsoever. I paid this phone with my own money, so everything I will discuss in this review video will be based on my opinions. No one is forcing me to say good things about this phone. Anyway, back to the phone review. The Spark 6 Go has a 6.52-inch HD Plus IPS LCD screen. It has a screen resolution of 720 by 1600 pixels with 269 pixels per inch. Also, it has a plastic back, a plastic frame, and glass for the screen display. It has dimensions of 165.6 by 76.3 by 3.1 millimeters. It has small bezels at the side and at the top, but a larger chin at the bottom. The phone is slim, light, and very easy to the hands. It's a bit slippery without a case, so just be careful, especially if you have oily or wet hands. The design of the back is a combination of gradient and gem cut style, which is nice. There's a change in color brightness depending on the bounce of the light. Very classy. It has a water drop notch style in front with an 8 megapixel selfie camera with one flash. For the rear cameras, it has a dual lens style having 13 megapixels for the main camera, an 8 megapixel for the bokeh or portrait mode, and a dual LED flash. The selfie camera captures good colors, not that saturated and not that contrasty. With lots of sunlight, it produces less saturated photos for the selfie camera, but with artificial light, it produces true-to-life skin tones. Also, you can take wider selfies since you have the wide selfie mode wherein it works like a panorama. For the rear cameras, the 13 megapixel main camera captures okay photos. Nothing mind-blowing here, but photos are passable for me. With lots of natural light, it creates good photos, but with decent artificial light, it produces noise. The bokeh mode or the portrait mode is a hit or miss. Creating bokeh effect only works for humans, but if it works, the effect is actually nice. The blur effect is more natural and is cleaner compared to some more expensive smartphones. You have a fingerprint sensor at the back, which is easy to set up, very quick and reliable, and is much more convenient than a face scan since we wear masks outside. Well, if you're not wearing mask, well, you should. If you still prefer the face scan unlock, it's still there. It's not that ultra fast flagship level, but it's there with the right amount of speed and reliability. For setting the face scan, it's also easy to set up. You just have to face the selfie camera and the phone will record your face already. Powering this phone is a 2 GHz 12nm MediaTek Helio A20 quad-core processor with a GPU of PowerGR GE-A300. Let me tell you this phone is fast for the price. You will experience lags and frame drops, of course, but there's something with this phone that it feels fast. Playing games was a great experience. You won't be able to play with very high settings, but that's fine with me. For Mobile Legends and Wild Rift, I experienced lags and frame drops during the start of the game, but as the games go on, they were actually getting smoother. Weird. Same goes for Call of Duty, low settings, but still amazing experience. It's weird because playing with this phone is really satisfying, especially for the price, which is 3,990 pesos for the 2GB of RAM and 32GB of storage variant, and 5,490 for the 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. Both variants are expandable by a micro SD card up to 256GB. In terms of benchmarks, it scored 131 for the single core and 452 for the multi-core for Geekbench 5. These scores are impressive for the price. Again, not a sponsored video. One thing that this phone is different from other phones is that the speaker is actually located at the lower back of the phone. The good thing about this is that the probability of blocking the speakers when playing games or watching videos will be less, but when you call someone and place the phone facing you, the speaker will be blocked, and also your case should not be blocking the speakers to get the full experience. So I'm actually curious, which do you prefer, bottom firing speakers or back firing speakers? Comment down below because I really want to know.
Here, and today we're going to review this very affordable smartphone called the Infinix Smart 5. Infinix is a Hong Kong-based smartphone manufacturer, and their smartphones are currently getting popular here in the Philippines since they're very affordable. So let's start our review and welcome to an episode of
Another unique feature of this phone is being able to remove the plastic back. Here is where you put the dual nano SIM cards and the expandable micro SD card. Not really sure with the intention of this design since the battery is not removable, but at least you won't be needing a SIM ejector tool to change SIM cards. The Spark 6 Go also has Bluetooth 5.0. I did not have any problems connecting to Bluetooth headphones and speakers. The OS of the Spark 6 Go is HiOS 6.2 on top of Android 10. HiOS is remarkably similar to Infinix Dolphin OS 6.2. You have clean icons and straightforward experience. You have a number of bloatwares, but they're easy to uninstall and hide. But did you know that the reason why HiOS and Dolphin OS are similar, it's because Infinix and Tecno Mobile both belong to a parent company called Transition Holdings. They are sibling companies wherein Infinix targets the more budget consumers while the Tecno leans towards the more premium side. Lastly, let's talk about the battery of the Tecno Spark 6 Go. The phone has a huge 5,000 mAh of battery, and really one day for me is not enough to drain it to 0%. Taking photos and videos, playing a couple of games, watching Netflix or YouTube, surfing the web, scrolling through social media. I do that to test the phone and I'll end up with at least 20% of battery. One disadvantage is charging since it's a big battery and it's still using the traditional micro USB charging. Charging for me was 20% for 40 minutes. It's a bit slow, but at least your phone lasts a day. So that's it for this video. If you want to order this phone, I'll be putting an affiliate link down in the description box. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Coco Mar Tech. I'll see you in my next video. Keep safe. Bye-bye.